purporting to represent a campus organization unnamed. The caller said they had a manuscript and would return it if we would give $100,000 to a free school run by an off-campus group. So why not do so? Again, Forbes answered, "We don't have $100,000, Mr. Spenser." I looked around. "Perhaps you could rent out the south end of your office for off-street parking," I said. Forbes closed his eyes for perhaps 10 seconds, inhaled audibly, and then went on. "All universities lose money. This one, large, urban, in some ways undistinguished, loses more than most. We have little alumni support, and that which we do have is often from the less affluent segments of our culture. We do not have $100,000. I looked at Tower. "Can the thing be fenced?" "No, its value is historical and literary. The only market would be another university, and they would recognize it at once." "There is another problem, Mr. Spenser. The manuscript must be kept in a controlled environment, air-conditioned, proper humidity, that sort of thing. Should it be kept out of its case too long, it will fall apart. The loss to scholarship would be tragic." Forbes's voice sank at the last sentence. He examined a fleck of cigar ash on his lapel, then brought his eyes up level with mine and stared at me steadily. "Can we count on you, Mr. Spenser? Can you get it back?" "Win this one for the Gipper," I said. Behind me, Tower gave a kind of snort, and Forbes looked as if he'd found half a worm in his apple. "I beg your pardon," he said. "I'm 37 years old and short on rah-rah, Dr. Forbes. If you'll pay me and do your Pat O'Brien impression somewhere else, I'll see if I can find the manuscript." "This gets us nowhere," Tower said. "Let me take him down to my office, Dr. Forbes, and lay it all out for him. I know the situation, and I'm used to dealing with people like him." Forbes nodded without speaking. As we left the office, he was standing at his window, hands clasped behind his back, looking at the snow. The administration building was cinder block with vinyl tile, frosted glass partitions, 2 tones of green on the corridor walls. Tower's office was 6 doors down from Forbes's and not much bigger than Forbes's desk. It was done in beige metal. Tower got seated behind his desk and tapped his teeth with a pencil. "It's really slick how you can charm a client, Spenser." I sat across from him in the other chair. I didn't say anything. "Sure," he said, "the old man's kind of a ham, but he's a damn good administrator and a damn fine person." "Okay," I said, "he's terrific. When I grow up, I want to be just like him. What about the Godwulf manuscript?" "Right." He took an 8x10 color print from his manila folder and handed it to me. It showed an elegantly handwritten book lying open on a table. The words were in Latin, and around the margins, in bright red and gold, were drawn knights and ladies and lions on their hind legs, and vines and stags, and a serpentine dragon being lanced by an armor-clad hero on a plump and feminine horse. The first letter at the top left on each page was elaborately drawn and incorporated into the design of the margins. It was taken 3 nights ago from its case in the library's rare book room. The watchman punched in there at 2 and again at 4. At 4 he found the case open and the manuscript gone. He can't say positively that it wasn't there at 2, but he assumes he would have noticed. It's hard to prove you didn't see something. You want to talk to him?" "No," I answered. "That's routine stuff. You or the cops can do that as well as I could. Have you got a suspect?" "Scase." "Scase?" "Student Committee Against Capitalist Exploitation. Revolution at the far-left fringe of the spectrum. I don't know it the way courts want it known. I know it the way you know things like that if you're in my line of work." "Informer?" "Not really, though I've got some contacts. Mostly, though, it's a gut guess. It's the kind of thing they'd do. I've been here for 5 years. Before that, I was with the Bureau for 10. I've spent a lot of time on radicals, and I've developed a feel for them." "Like the late director developed a feel for them?" "Hoover? No, he's one reason I quit the Bureau. He was a hell of a cop once, but his time came and went before he died. I got enough feel about the radical kids not to classify them. The worst of them have the same things wrong that zealots always have, but you can't blame them for getting rigid about some of the things that go on."